Martin was by Griner, 2 more places, and the lead is 10.
Kate Martin's debut for the LA Basketball Club in the Unrivaled League was nothing short of extraordinary. Facing off against a star-studded lineup that included Olympic legend Brittney Griner, Kate wasn't just good, she was unstoppable. In her first game, she zipped past Griner for an easy layup, setting the tone for what would become a dominant performance. Fans were in awe as Kate, nicknamed Money Martin,
flew past Griner for an easy layup, leaving the Olympic star in the dust.
Chisels out space. Money Martin. Oh yeah!
delivered a double-double, snagged 10 rebounds, and showcased the type of play that proved she belonged at the top level of women's basketball. Kate Martin's rise to stardom didn't come by accident. Her debut performance wasn't just about raw talent, it was the culmination of a relentless off-season training routine. From cardio drills to scrimmage sessions that pushed her limits, Kate prepared herself for moments like this. Her motor and basketball IQ stood out during the game, leaving commentators and fans singing her praises. Facing off against the Phantom, a team loaded with Olympians like Sabrina Ionescu, Satu Sabali, and Brittney Griner, the odds were stacked against Kate and her team. Yet, Kate turned this David versus Goliath matchup into her personal showcase. She didn't just hold her own.
Coach Wade talked about was coming into this league being in shape, and Kate has done a great job of being prepared and running the floor.
She excelled, leading her team to a commanding 38-point blowout victory. Throughout the game, Kate demonstrated a unique ability to adapt to any situation. Her defensive prowess disrupted the Phantom's offensive rhythm, while her offensive contributions made her teammates better. She displayed an unselfishness that elevated the LA Basketball Club to a level no one saw coming. Shooting 56, 9% from the field and draining 13 three-pointers as a team, the LA squad put on a clinic, with Kate at the center of it all. Kate's performance wasn't limited to flashy plays. She hit the game-winning shot, proving her clutch credentials. Her ability to perform under pressure and contribute on both ends of the floor earned her the respect of fans, analysts, and even her opponents. Before her rise in the Unrivaled League, Kate Martin's basketball journey was anything but smooth.
Martin went on to dominate the game, racking up a double-double and snagging a team-high 10 rebounds. And get this, she did it against a team stacked with Olympians. But here's the reality. Martin's breakout...
As a standout at Iowa, she played a crucial role in the Hawkeyes' back-to-back national title game appearances. Yet, during the WNBA draft, she was overshadowed by bigger names and slipped to the second round, where the Las Vegas Aces picked her up.
Hey, it's Kate Martin. Here's a quick look at our welcome day at Unrivaled. We started with the Fan Fest area. I met all the players and staff who are part of this special for...
Initially, it seemed like a dream come true, joining a championship team. However, as the season progressed, her minutes dwindled, and Kate found herself riding the bench more often than not. Instead of letting this setback define her, Kate used it as fuel. She immersed herself in the game, learning from her all-star teammates while honing her skills during practice. Her dedication earned her the nickname Money Martin for her uncanny ability to make an impact whenever she... Everything changed during the WNBA expansion draft, when the Golden State Valkyries selected Kate Martin. It was a fresh start, and Kate was determined to make the most of it. Her selection wasn't just about basketball, it was a testament to her work ethic and potential coach Natalie Naz, who had previously worked with Kate in Las Vegas.
Next, we stepped onto the show court. The lights, the colors, it's amazing. And we toured the facility, starting with the weight room, packed with everything we'll need.
Couldn't wait to unleash her full potential. Naz saw in Kate not just a role player, but a cornerstone for the Valkyries. The fans were equally excited, flooding social media with messages of support and anticipation. Kate's transformation into a star wasn't just about opportunity, it was about preparation. Her off-season training regimen was unlike anything most players undergo. From weightlifting to agility drills and even balloon tapping exercises for improved body control, Kate left no stone unturned. Her trainer, Maxwell Schmarso, pushed her to embrace unconventional methods, focusing on building strength, speed, and mental toughness. The result? Kate returned to the court more explosive than ever, even managing to touch the rim a feat that shocked her trainer.
Kate Martin, a high energy, younger player, the rookie of our group, right? The youngest player. She brings a joy and a sense of fun to our group.
Beyond the physical, Kate worked with sports psychologists to enhance her mental resilience, ensuring she could perform under the brightest lights. With the Valkyries, Kate's role expanded beyond what she'd experienced in Las Vegas. No longer just a supporting cast member, she was now the centerpiece of a team looking to establish itself in the league. Her ability to space the floor with her shooting, combined with her defensive tenacity and high basketball IQ, made her an invaluable asset.
Basketball. It's not played on paper. As the game unfolded, it became clear that someone forgot to tell Kate she was supposed to be intimidated. While the Phantom Stars were busy shooting bricks, Kate was everywhere.
In a game that could have easily been overshadowed by the big names on the Phantoms roster, Kate Martin took the spotlight and never let go. It wasn't just the game-winning shot, the one where she drained a perfect jumper with 7 seconds left on the clock, that made her a star. It was the way she played the entire game. She didn't just show flashes of brilliance. She consistently dominated, whether it was grabbing key rebounds, dishing out assists, or knocking down threes. It was a performance that had analysts scratching their heads, wondering where this version of Kate Martin had come from. In many ways, Kate's rise to prominence was a perfect example of why basketball isn't played on paper. On paper, the Phantoms were supposed to cruise to victory. Their roster was stacked with Olympians, players with international acclaim. But on the court, the Laces outplayed them in every sense. And at the center of it all was Kate Martin, proving that it's not about who's supposed to win, it's about who's willing to show up and take the game into their own hands. To truly understand Kate's extraordinary rise, it's important to rewind and look at her journey. Kate Martin's career wasn't always defined by the spotlight. In fact, she had to fight her way through obscurity to make it to the highest levels of professional basketball. After a successful stint at Iowa, where she averaged 131 points and 6.
She was grabbing rebounds, dishing out assists, and draining threes like it was nothing.
Aside from all that, the high-level quality character that she is, she brings a high-level shooting ability to our floor as well.
8 rebounds in her final season, Kate entered the WNBA draft with minimal expectations. She didn't have an agent, and at times it seemed like her career was on the brink of being overlooked. The Las Vegas Aces selected Kate in the second round of the draft, a team so stacked with talent that her opportunity seemed limited from the start. In her rookie season, Kate played just 193 minutes per game over her first 10 appearances. Things looked promising at first, but as the season progressed, her playing time shrank. And by the time the playoffs rolled around, she was barely seeing 3 minutes of action. Yet, rather than wallowing in disappointment, Kate took a different approach. She wasn't about to let her minutes on the court dictate her future.
I think I started something. Got what I wanted.
She's going to prove not only to this league, but the rest of the world that she belongs at this level.
Instead, she doubled down on her training. While many players might have been content to sit on the bench and collect their paycheck, Kate Martin was grinding away, developing her skills, learning the game from the sidelines, and waiting for her moment to prove everyone wrong. Kate's breakout moment came not on the court with the Aces, but in the expansion draft when the Golden State Valkyries selected her. It was like the basketball gods had given her a second chance, a chance to prove herself not just as a role player, but as a potential star. Fans went wild when the Valkyries made the move.
You want to know the real kicker? While Ionescu, Sabally, and Griner were struggling to find their rhythm,
Kate Martin was no longer a forgotten rookie on the bench. She was a key piece of a brand new team, and fans everywhere were excited about the possibilities. Coach Natalie Nass, who had witnessed Kate's potential during her time with the Aces, was eager to unleash Martin's full capabilities. Kate was no longer going to be a secondary player. She was going to be the heart and soul of the Valkyries. Nass saw in Kate the qualities that could elevate her to stardom: her competitive fire, her high character, and her unrelenting drive to improve. Kate's transformation from bench warmer to basketball star didn't happen overnight. It took years of grueling off-season work, and it wasn't just about lifting weights or running drills. Kate's training regimen was a mixture of physical and mental preparation, combining strength training, agility drills, and even unorthodox methods like chasing frisbees to improve her acceleration.
Excellent play. They have had great connection three. Here it is again, Alyssa Thomas. Just easy bounce pass, smart heads-up play.
But it wasn't just about physical strength. Kate worked on her mental toughness with sports psychologists, building the mental resilience required to succeed at the highest level of competition. Her work ethic was unmatched. While other players might have taken their foot off the gas during the off-season, Kate was out there pushing her limits, constantly looking for ways to improve her game. By the time Kate Martin hit the court for her new team, she wasn't just ready to play, she was ready to dominate. Her work in the off-season had paid off. She was stronger, faster, and more skilled than ever before. It wasn't just her jump shot that had improved. Kate had become a complete player, capable of doing everything on the court. Whether it was defense, scoring, or playmaking, she was ready to do whatever it took to help her team win. And as the Valkyries began their journey as an expansion team, Kate was right at the center of it all. She wasn't just a role player. She was the player that the team was built around. Fans were excited to see the new and improved Kate Martin,